Welcome back to my channel. Way too much Navy, guys. Hopefully you guys are doing well. So today's video is going to be very important. The topic is obviously I have shared on the community tab I think 4 or 5 days back. So the topic is how much you have to save or you need to save during your cadetship period till you become the second officer or second mate, till you get the COC. Okay, so the topic is very important, very sensitive, but let me very much clear to you that it's not that you have to be on ship, no shore leave, you have to save all the money, not like that, but you have to be very calculative. Okay, so in this video you will get two information. One, that how much money it will take to become second mate license or get the second mate license, and how much money you need to save. So in one video you will get the two purpose. Okay, so I will go to screen, I will show you the complete calculation one by one. But before that, one thing let me clear to you that it will be based on the DNS cadets, because nowadays most of the cadets are DNS. Okay, first thing. Second thing, there will be not much difference for DNS and BNS, only 40,000 difference. I will tell you, if you are a BSc cadet, which part of the video you need to just amend. Okay, you don't need actually basically that part. You can reduce or deduct the money from the total. Okay, so I will not waste your time. I will go to my iPad screen. There I will show you full calculation one by one, step by step. Okay, please stay tuned till last of this video. You will get lot of information regarding this topic. Okay, so now you are on screen. So this is the topic, money you need to save during your cadetship period. Suppose you are a DNS cadet, 18 months sea time required. Okay, then after completion of this you have to go for the advanced courses. This is a step one, first thing. Okay, so I will suggest you please start with the AFF, MFA and PSCRB. This will comes on a combo course. Okay, so you will get some discount. So here is the duration you required for AFF 6 days, MFA 4 days, PSCRB 5 days. Okay, so 15 days, you assume 3 weeks including Saturday and Sunday will be off. Okay, and the fees will be like 5,200 for AFF, for MFA 2,500, and for PSCRB 5,000. Total 12,700. Maybe you will get discount, and this fees is variable institute to institute. Okay, so these 3 courses you have done, then you will start with the ROC, ARPA, ECDIS. This 3 comes in a combo package. You will get discount maybe. This will also vary college to college. 2 weeks course ROC, ARPA 1 week, ECDIS only 3 days. So there are 4 weeks including Saturday, Sunday. Fees will be around for ROC 9,000, for ARPA 6,000, and for ECDIS 10,000. Total 25,000. Again I am telling it is variable, vary institute to institute. Okay, it sometimes it might come under 20,000 also. Maybe now that rates are high due to corona and all, so now that's the scenario. Now the most important part is GMDSS, GOC exam and booklet complete. GOC booklet, exam and course. Most important course, most hard course, you can say. It is really difficult, you have to study a lot. Nowadays for these courses also you need to study due to the e-learning and all, exit exam and all. So this is a 2 weeks course, 30,000 fees including GOC booklet. This GOC booklet cost around, this one cost around 3,000 bucks. Okay, so 30,000 all total. Now you have to do total courses. This comes, and this total 67,700 rupees, and I have kept 3,000 for your GOC endorsement. Okay, after completion of these things you can do your GOC endorsement, but after assessment, but I have kept here only, so 70,700. Now fooding and lodging. So for that I have to calculate how many days you are staying in Kolkata, Mumbai, Delhi, whatever, Kochi, whatever you are. Total time expenditure is 9 weeks, all total including these GMDSS, so 63 days. I assume that So I assume 70 days. Okay, per day 300 rupees, maybe more than that, but with fooding lodging I kept only 300 rupees. It will be more. So 21,900 for your traveling, your pocket money and all, so 30,000 bucks. So in this case, step 1 total expenditure, this thing 70,700 plus this 30,000, so 1 lakh 700. So in need 1 lakh, you have to keep 1 lakh for your courses only. Okay, so now next thing. So step 2, after completion of advanced courses you can do your functions. This is only applicable for DNS cadets, so this part you can skip if you are a BSc candidate. Okay, only DNS cadets. After completion of this 4 months you have to do your assessment from MMD, 3000 rupees, then returns 3000 if able to clear in first attempt all the papers, 3 functions, 6 papers, 3000 rupees. So if you are able to clear, then only 3000. Orals 3000 first time, 3 functions, if able to clear first shot it is okay, if not then I assume that you will clear in the second attempt. First 1 function in first attempt, 2 functions in the second attempt. So I kept 5000. It can be more, it can be less, as per your merit, as per your luck, as per your capabilities on the orals. Okay, then you will apply your COC, the ultimate part, that is 3000 rupees. So total it will be 54,000 rupees. Now staying 7 months, you have to stay long, no, really long, because 4 months and it will takes around your exam and all. I kept 7 months. 12,000 per month is including your fooding, lodging, your expenditure, everything, maybe more. Okay, so 72,000 for that. So steps 2, you will keep 54,000 for this and 72,000 for this, your fooding, lodging and all. So 1,26,000 total. So step 1 I kept 1 lakh and step 2 1,26,000. So total this 2,26,000 rupees. Okay, now another thing I have kept, that is 30,000 rupees before joining USD. Okay, means during your joining time you will require at least some dollars, like 300 400 dollars, so you have to spend this much money also. Okay, and obviously you have shopping and also that I didn't kept, but you will calculate by yourself. So total 2,56,000, in round figure 2,60,000. Now something I want to reflect on this. This is not applicable for PNS, one thing, and you can deduct at least 4 months from your expenditure part if you are a BSc candidate, because you will not require this thing if you are a BSc. Okay, so this thing, so this is my final figure. Now extra part which is not applicable for all who have done specialized ship or who will going to join any specialized ship, for those candidates. So now step 3, Casco, Gasco, Chemco. Okay, so these are 2 parts. One is basic course, one is advanced course. Okay, so basic, at least you will including DC, all DCs are 3,000 bucks. I think now basics are free, I'm not sure about it, but for basic, if you are doing basic, then at least you will need to spend 25,000 rupees for these 3 courses including DC, INCL, DC. If this is free for the basic, then 20,000, then maybe 15,000 will be enough. And for the advance 30,000 including DC. Advanced DCs are not free. Okay, so I am aware of it. So that is the thing. This is not applicable for container, bulk carrier, dry fleets. Okay, basically dry fleets. So these are the expenditure. This is the minimum 2,60,000. Obviously I kept minimum of your expenditure, means your pocket money, minimum of your fooding. If you are having biryanis, tandooris and kebabs every day, then it will be not sufficient for your fooding. If you are having your dal, chawal, rice, then it will be enough. Okay, so that is that depends on your lifestyle, how you read your lifestyle. So that is the thing. I think everything is clear. You can take the screenshots also. You can take screenshot first slide, second slide, and the third slide. Okay, so that is my calculation. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Okay, and please stay tuned till last. I want to say something regarding it. So I guess I've understood this video. Another thing, I think that 40,000 function means the 4 months function, that basic entry is not required at all. Now written, that written portion, the written fees is also not required for the cadets who have taken admission before 2016, but after 2016 the cadets needs to pay the written examination fees also. Okay, so that is the one thing. Another thing, for the specialized ship like your chemical tanker, oil tanker, or your gas carrier, special courses are there, advanced courses you have to do. Or if you are going for first time, then you have to do the basic also. If you are going for the, means you have done in cadetship, then already you have the basic course, right? So that is the thing, the extra charges you have to pay for the DC and the advanced e-learning courses. Nowadays e-learning is there. Okay, so these things are there, but no need to worry about that. You can go, and that is the thing. Okay, no, not an issue, not an issue. So if you have any doubt, you can Instagram me, WhatsApp me, obviously I will help you out. So thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon, press all to get notification for all my upcoming videos. Thank you guys for watching. See you in my next video. Signing off for the day.